Chapter 5. Rewriting the Narrative. Your story, your power for years. I told my story like I was reading from a script someone else had written. A script full of pain, betrayal, failure, and loss. A script that always positioned me as the one who endured but never quite won. And the worst part? I didn't even realize it wasn't mine anymore. I had let my story be shaped entirely by what had been done to me and what I had survived, forgetting that I was more than the things I had overcome. And the story you tell shapes the life you live. Your life is the story you tell yourself over and over again. If the story you tell is, I'm unlucky, unwanted, unworthy, you'll live a life that matches that script. If the story you tell is, I'm always abandoned, I can't trust anyone, you'll keep finding proof to confirm it. Not because those things are your destiny, but because your narrative becomes your filter. It tells your mind what to expect. It shapes what you see. It trains you to recognize patterns that match your pain. The moment I picked up the pen, I remember the day I realized I could rewrite my narrative. I was journaling about yet another heartbreak, listing all the ways I'd been wronged. It was a story I'd written 100 times before. Different names, different settings, but the same ending. Me, hurt and empty. Then a question came to me. What if this isn't the end of the story? What if you've been telling the wrong version? I realized I'd been telling my life like it was a tragedy when, in truth, it was a transformation story. Yes, there was loss. Yes, there was pain. But there was also strength. There was survival. There was a woman who had endured the fire and walked out of it. That day, I decided I would no longer just be the character. I would be the author. How to rewrite your narrative. 1. Acknowledge the old story. Don't skip this step. You can't rewrite what you won't face. 2. Find the thread of strength. Even in your hardest chapters, what part of you survived? That's your power source. 3. Decide the ending. The past can't be changed, but the way you carry it forward can. You choose what happens next. 4. Speak the new story daily. Let it become the script you rehearse until it's the one you believe. From victim to victor. Rewriting your narrative is not about denying your wounds. It's about changing your perspective on them. It's moving from, this broke me, to, this built me. From, I'm defined by my pain, to, I'm defined by my power. It's refusing to let the hardest part of your story be the headline for the rest of your life. The power of a new story. When you shift your narrative, you shift your life. You start to notice opportunities where you once saw dead ends. You see beauty in places you once only saw loss. You realize that you're not stuck in the old chapter. You're just the one holding the pen. And when you're holding the pen, you're holding the power. Your freedom statement. The old story served a purpose. It got you here. But it doesn't get to decide where you go next. You do. So start writing the version where you win, the version where you are whole, the version where you are the hero, not just the survivor. Your story is yours now. Tell it like the victory it is.